Hello fellow pioneers, as we all know, very soon the Pi core team will be rolling out Mass KYC, where every pioneer will likely have a chance to pass his or her KYC. This video is to remind you why in the first instance you had issues to pass your KYC, so that if you have another chance you can avoid these things, so that you pass your KYC once and for all. Okay, so the first reason why most pioneers failed or had issues to pass their KYC in the first place is because they used an ID card that wasn't approved by the Pi core team. You see, it was well spelled out that if you are doing your KYC, there are ID cards that you must use. Okay, at least driver license and international passport is kind of general. Okay, so depending on the country you're coming from, there are ID cards that are specified for KYC. So if you use an ID card aside these specified ID cards, you're going to have issues passing your KYC. That is just the truth. Okay, so take for example, in Nigeria, you apply for a KYC using a paper NIN slip. You're not gonna pass. Do you understand? Just try and use an approved ID card when applying for a KYC, so that you won't have issues again. The second reason why most pioneers failed or had issues passing their KYC is that the name on the Pi account they registered is not an exact match with the name on the ID card they presented, okay, including the middle name. So if the name you are answering on your Pi account is A, B, and C as your first name, second name, and surname, and the ID card you presented is bearing only A and B, your middle name is not there, you're going to have issues, because it's assumed that the name on the Pi account is different from the name on the ID card. Thus, the ID card presented is not yours. Okay, so make sure you use an ID card that has an exact match with the name you have on your Pi account. Okay, that is the second reason why most pioneers had issues passing their KYC. So the third reason is that the photo on the ID card is not clear enough and cannot be reviewed. So if you presented an ID card that has a photo that is not clear enough, maybe the ID card is very old and the photo on the ID card is kind of blurry, it's not that clear, there is no way the validators will actually know that the picture on the ID card is actually the picture of the person on the live video, because the validation is about comparing the picture on your ID card with the picture of the person on the live video. Do you understand? So if you have a blurry image or passport on your ID card, it will definitely affect you passing your KYC. Now, the next reason why most pioneers had issues passing their KYC is that most times the ID card selected is different from the ID card presented. For example, when doing your KYC, you selected that you want to validate yourself using a driver license. On the list you have driver license, national ID card, passport, and stuff like that. So if you select driver license and at the end of the day you submitted your passport, you're going to have issues passing your KYC, because the ID card you selected you want to use to validate yourself is different from the one you presented, although they are both your ID card. Okay, so if you selected national ID card and you end up submitting your driver license, you're gonna have issues. Okay, so make sure that the ID card is selected on the drop down list is actually the ID card you're going to present doing your validation. Okay, so don't select driver license and upload passport. Don't select passport and upload national ID card. You know, it's kind of contradictory. So make sure the ID card selected matches the ID card you're going to present to the Pi core team. Okay, one major reason why most pioneers fail their KYC is the liveness text. That is the video that, you know, the algorithm will tell you smile, you know, shine your teeth, touch your ear, you know, all of that. The liveness text. This is one of the reasons why most pioneers fail their KYC. And in most cases, apart from, you know, the place not being lighted up, okay, in most cases, one of the reasons why the liveness test fails is that we have more than one person in the video. For example, if you are having your live video, there shouldn't be someone at the back. Maybe your children, your spouse, your siblings. Maybe they might just be peeping, you know, through the back, trying to know what you're doing. That is very wrong. So when you are having your liveness text, make sure it's just you and your camera, nothing at the background. Okay, so if you're having that text and you have someone at the background peeping, you know, you have 2 heads or 3 heads showing up with the camera, the Pi core team won't know, you know, the person that's actually doing the liveness text. Okay, so once you have someone at the back, the camera, automatically the video you submitted would not be accepted. Okay, so if you have another chance to do your KYC, make sure it's just you and your camera doing the liveness text, no other person at the background. Okay, so guys, the last reason why most pioneers fail their KYC is that obviously the photo on the ID card is not the same as the photo on the live video or the person on the live video. You know, sometimes most pioneers do KYC for their friends, for their families, for their spouse. Okay, so they present the ID card, or maybe the person is not around. They try to do the live video for the person. I don't know whether you're getting the point. Maybe I have a wife and she's not around, so I presented her ID card, okay, for validation, and doing the live video I stood in for her. It doesn't work that way. Okay, the photo on the ID card must match the person on the live video. Okay, so when next you receive an invitation to do your KYC, try to avoid these 6 things I mentioned, and if you do so, I believe you are going to receive KYC approved feedback in less than 15 minutes when next you do your KYC. Just try to follow this strategy, avoid these 6 things, and you are good to go. So thank you for your time, and see you in the next video.